Saving money is something we all try to do, whether it's for a big goal, an emergency fund, or just to feel secure about the future. Most of us manage to save somehow, cutting back here and there, making sacrifices, and watching our spending. But what happens when we reach a milestone or feel like we've saved enough? For many of us, that's when things slip. We splurge. Maybe we buy something expensive, go on a big spree, or reward ourselves in a way that drains a huge chunk of what we've worked so hard to save. It's easy to think, I've earned this, but treating yourself shouldn't mean undoing all your progress. Instead, it should be intentional, balanced, and most importantly, something that keeps you motivated while staying within your means. That's what this video is all about, how to reward yourself after saving without spending it all. Treating yourself is important. It helps you stay positive and focused, but it's just as important to do it wisely. We'll share with you some practical, budget-friendly ways to enjoy your savings journey without losing sight of your goals. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more tips to make saving simple and rewarding. Now, let's talk about some practical ways to make it happen and treat yourself without guilt or overspending. The first thing you should take care of is budget for treats. The first step is to set a specific treat amount. Take a small percentage of your savings, 5 to 10% is a good range, and allocate it just for rewards. This way, you can indulge guilt-free because it's already part of your plan. Think of it like creating a savings fund for your happiness. It's controlled, intentional, and ensures you don't go overboard. If you've saved $1,000, set aside $50 to $100 for a reward. This could mean buying a high-quality item you've been wanting or treating yourself to a nice meal. By doing this, you're balancing enjoyment with responsibility. As Warren Buffett said, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Treating yourself works the same way. Plan your rewards from what's left over, not from your primary savings. Now that we've talked about setting a budget for treats, let's move on to the fun part, deciding what to spend that treat budget on. Pick something you've been wanting. Maya Angelou once said, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." Choosing treats like a creative hobby or a unique experience can energize you and keep you inspired. The key here is to choose meaningful rewards, not just random splurges. When you treat yourself with intention, it feels more satisfying, and you'll know your money is being spent on things that truly bring value to your life. Think about that one thing you've had your eye on but haven't bought yet. Maybe it's a book you've been dying to read, a delicious dinner at a restaurant you've been curious about, or even a short weekend getaway. Choose something that genuinely excites you and feels like a reward for your hard work. For instance, if you've been saving up and finally hit your goal, treat yourself to a weekend at a cozy cabin or a relaxing beach trip. Experiences like these often feel more rewarding than material things because they create lasting memories. One important thing you could keep in mind in this aspect is that buy something practical and enjoyable. Reward yourself with something that's both fun and useful. This could be a kitchen gadget that makes cooking easier, a piece of art to brighten up your home, or a class where you learn a new skill. These kinds of treats feel good in the moment and continue to add value to your life over time. Let's say you love cooking, but find chopping vegetables tedious. Investing in a high-quality food processor can make meal prep easier and more enjoyable. Or, if you've been wanting to explore painting, a beginner art class could be the perfect treat to spark your creativity. Now that we've explored how to choose meaningful treats, let's talk about another amazing way to reward yourself. Create relaxation routines. Treating yourself doesn't always have to involve buying something or going out. Sometimes, the best way to recharge is by taking time to relax, unwind, and focus on yourself. Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Smile, breathe, and go slowly." This simple approach to relaxation can make a big difference in how you handle stress. Relaxation routines are simple yet powerful because they allow you to take a break from life's stresses while staying on track with your goals. Here are a few ideas to get you started. A spa day is one of the most classic ways to relax. If you're looking for a budget-friendly option, you can create a spa experience right at home. Light some candles, play calming music, take a warm bath with Epsom salts, and try a DIY face mask. If you want to splurge a little, Book a professional massage for deep relaxation and stress relief. Another fantastic way to treat yourself is by focusing on your mental well-being. Taking a yoga or meditation class can help you find balance and release tension. These activities are not just about physical relaxation, they also promote mindfulness, which can improve your overall outlook. Even 15 minutes of deep breathing and stretching can work wonders for your mood. Now that we've talked about creating relaxation routines, let's now take a look at some unique and affordable ways to treat yourself. These ideas don't require a lot of money, but they can still bring you plenty of joy and refresh your mind. The first way is reclaim and reorganize your time. One of the most valuable ways to treat yourself is by reclaiming your time. Often, we try to multitask, thinking we're being efficient, but it can leave us feeling overwhelmed and drained. Instead, focus on one activity at a time and immerse yourself in it. Mindfulness isn't just a buzzword, it's a gift you can give yourself. If you're doing your hair care, painting your nails, or watching a movie, try not to cram all these activities into the same session. For example, instead of rushing through your skincare routine while texting or watching TV, dedicate time just to pamper yourself. This makes each activity more enjoyable and helps you relax fully. Next thing you could do is napping. Salvador Dali once said, "Have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it." A nap isn't about being perfect or productive, it's about giving yourself the rest you deserve. We often overlook rest, but it's one of the most effective ways to recharge. A guilt-free nap, even for 20 or 30 minutes, can boost your energy and mood. Take a nap without setting an alarm, if possible. Let your body wake up naturally when it's ready. If you enjoy cuddling, grab a soft blanket, a favorite pillow, or even snuggle with your pet or loved one. Naps can be incredibly restorative and feel like a little luxury in the middle of the day. Think about how refreshed you feel after a midday nap on a lazy Sunday. It's like hitting the reset button on your day, giving you the energy to enjoy the rest of it fully. Next thing you could do is spend time in nature. Nature has an amazing way of calming your mind and lifting your spirits. As naturalist John Muir said, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks." Spending time outdoors doesn't have to mean a big hiking trip or an expensive excursion. Simple moments in nature can be incredibly rewarding and cost next to nothing. Plan a budget-friendly camping trip, or if that's not your style, spend an afternoon forest bathing at a local park. Forest bathing, originally a Japanese concept, is all about immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, and smells of nature. Even just sitting under a tree with a good book can be a beautiful way to treat yourself. Remember the carefree days of childhood, running around the yard, or just sitting under the stars. Reclaim that joy as an adult. Lay on a blanket in your backyard, watch the clouds, and let your mind wander. Moving forward, the next thing we could do is small daily indulgences. Kurt Vonnegut once said, "Enjoy the little things in life, because one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things." These small daily indulgences can turn an ordinary day into something memorable. Sometimes, treating yourself can be as simple as enjoying a small indulgence in your day. These are little things that don't take much time or money, but can bring a lot of happiness. Treat yourself to your favorite dessert, coffee, or snack that you don't usually splurge on. Or spend a quiet evening watching your favorite show, starting a new book, or revisiting a hobby like painting, knitting, or baking. Let's say you're a coffee lover, but usually stick to basic brews at home. Treat yourself by making or buying a fancier latte with whipped cream and sprinkles. It's a small luxury that can make your day feel special. Now that we've explored different ways to treat yourself without hurting your savings, let's talk about staying motivated throughout your journey. Saving money can be challenging, and while treating yourself helps, it's just as important to make sure your rewards keep you focused on your bigger goals. This is how you can stay motivated while treating yourself. Celebrate progress with milestones. Tony Robbins once said, "Progress equals happiness." By celebrating progress, you're giving yourself a reason to keep going. And one of the best ways to stay motivated is to break your savings goal into smaller, achievable milestones. Instead of waiting to hit the big goal to reward yourself, celebrate each step along the way. These smaller wins keep you energized and prevent burnout from long-term saving. If your goal is to save $5,000, Break it down into $1,000 increments. Each time you hit a milestone, reward yourself with something small, like we talked before. It's a great way to track your progress while keeping things fun. To sum up the whole discussion, treating yourself is more than just a nice thing to do. It's an essential part of staying motivated and making your savings journey enjoyable. By celebrating progress with milestones, creating a treat list, and keeping your rewards aligned with your goals, you can balance saving and self-rewarding in a way that feels good and keeps you moving forward. So, what are your favorite ways to treat yourself while saving money? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your ideas. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our practical tips and advice on saving money and living well. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.